Check, check, check. What is going on, everybody? All right, my name is Dane, and thanks for tuning in. Here is another crypto video for you crypto enthusiasts out there. And today we are going to be talking about the VeVe. That's right, VeVe. And VeVe is a digital collectible site and application for people to purchase non-fungible tokens or NFTs. And there's a lot of popular companies on there right now, or brands I should say, such as Marvel, Ghostbusters, and companies like that, including the new United States Postal Service bringing out a new NFT. But what I wanted to quickly go over with you guys today, and I don't know if it's quick or not, it probably will be about a 15 to 20 minute video, but we're actually going to load up the application, and I'm going to just show you some firsthand experience using the app to help you navigate through this if it is your first time using it, and just give you guys a basic breakdown and walkthrough. So to get started, as always, we gotta have our awesome disclaimer that we load up here. And I'm gonna just quickly run through and tell you guys that I am not a financial advisor. I am just a crypto enthusiast, just like many of you that are probably watching this. So I am not a financial advisor. I am not giving financial advice. I am just sharing with you guys some personal experiences of products, brands, NFTs that I have invested in, my experience, and just an overview snapshot, so you can make your own informed decision on if this is something you want to invest money into, because any money you throw into the cryptocurrency space, any money you throw into any investment, whether it's a house, a stock, or an NFT, has the potential to just turn to nothing. Your house could burn down. The stock you invested in, the company could disappear. Crypto could be regulated and eliminated tomorrow. So there is no guarantees in this space, and that's my quick disclaimer. So let's get on to the good stuff. Excuse the darkness here in the background, but I decided let's go with a little bit of a VeVe feel by loading up some blue and green lights in the room here. All right, so to get started, I've got two different programs loaded up here. I got my Chrome browser on the right-hand side of the screen. We got Discord over on the left. And quickly, just to show you guys, Discord is a big tool that you will need to use if you're investing in NFTs right now. It seems to be, besides Twitter giving you some basic quick information and tips, Discord is where you're going to actually find a lot of these brands, these projects, the developers, giving the announcements, details, and all the information you're going to need to be involved in the project. Yes, you could go buy these. Never look at these. I do not recommend that. I really highly recommend Discord so that you can see those announcements, because here's an example. The other day, or for Halloween, I would say about half the projects I'm invested in had Halloween NFT companion drops where maybe you could do a free mint and you could acquire another NFT just for paying the purchase of, or just paying the price of gas that it costs to mint that, which is very high right now. But you would not know about that if you were not following along on the Twitter and or the Discord and just staying a little bit involved. And it can get a little bit burdensome, because you will start to notice that the more projects you invest in, the more Discord channels you're going to be having. If you just look over here on the left-hand side of my Discord, you can see there are quite a few projects loaded. Once every couple of days, go double check the announcements and make sure you're not missing out on something. It's rare you're going to miss out that quickly on something that is that vital, but you could miss out on a lot of free drops, maybe a raffle that you want to enter, and just some good information. This is a space that is constantly changing. So enough with the Discord. Let's show you guys their website for VeVe here. So it is a digital collectible application, as we mentioned. They have it for, as you can see here, you can get it for your Android, you can get it for your iOS. You cannot do these purchases right now through the computer. It's going to have to be on a mobile device, which pros and cons to that. We can talk about that later. So far, I've noticed a little bit of issues with their application sometimes when things are getting dropped or there's a lot of heavy activity going on. But overall, the application has been pretty good for me, and we will be showing you guys that firsthand here in just a second. But just want to quickly go through their website here. You can come to their website if you want to see the newest drops and information that's coming out, but a lot of this you're going to be able to get right off of their application, so you don't have to be loading up their website. I would say Discord and the app are going to be the main things that you need. Here's a little digital collectible recap. If you just scroll through that little 1-minute video there, you're going to see just a quick little snapshot of all the different projects they've done over the past year here. Here you go. There's some more of the brands, virtual showroom. So here you go. Here's the basic website. I'm not going to go over this because it's the same information we're going to be covering in the application. But at the very bottom of the website right here, use these links. If you want to join their Instagram, their Twitter, their Medium account, their Discord, their Facebook, use those links. Do not click anybody else's links when you want to join a Discord or a different platform. Make sure you go direct through their primary website's links. So use that. Click the Discord icon right down here, the one that looks like the little set of goggles, and that will get you into their channel over here. Let's get into the good stuff, and let's hop on over to the app where most likely my beautiful face is going to disappear and we'll be focusing on the app. So let's hop on over. All right, and one last thing here before we get started. I am not being paid for this video in any way whatsoever, unless you guys get me to 1,000 subs, and then I'll start getting paid. Woo! Anyways, we're dealing with a Galaxy Note 10 Plus today. So when you are looking at my screen and you see me going through the phone and scrolling, if you're interested in the load speeds or anything like that, I just want you to understand I am on a Note 10 Plus connected to Wi-Fi at the time of making this video. I love the phone. I've had it for probably about 2 years now, and the thing is still amazing, quick, snappy, takes great photos, and has not let me down. And I love the pen. So let's get over to the application. All right, so you guys are staring at my screen here. We just clicked on the VeVe app. We're going to get this thing loaded and click on Start Collecting. And here you go. We're at the home screen where you can see at the top we got our digital collectibles showing up here. Next, we got our latest drops, Day of the Dead being one of the most recent ones. You can scroll over on your featured and you can see all the different projects. We got different brands as well, along with new arrivals. So Day of the Dead and that Marvel character were the most recent. And then you got some of the popular ones just below that. But that's on our first tab, which is for the store. Next, we got collection, where we'll come back to the showcase here. But just below that, we have my collectibles. So these are ones in my wallet that I owned. I only have a couple. I just got into this VeVe myself, into the purchasing. But we're going to click into this poster for James Bond, No Time to Die. And you can see this is real load time that you're watching right now. So it's loading this up so that you can see it almost in this VR augmented reality type layout. So you can see I'm able to just click on the screen, drag it around, move it around. I'm also able to just spin it, and you can see even on the back of this poster there's some text. It's got the name of it. It says that it's a digital print, which is pretty cool. But it's pretty basic, but it's a cool way to look at them. So next, we're going to click on that little icon on the bottom left that you just saw that said AR. And then we're going to move our phone around. So we're sitting in my office here. I'm just moving the phone around so it can get a lay of the land. And then when you click on the screen, and I still haven't figured this out that well yet, it seems to kind of just throw the picture or the object into the room. I don't know if I need some better lighting or what, but you can see it throws this poster into the room where it looks like it's just floating there. So that's your augmented reality for you to the fullest. And I think the future of this is awesome. I personally can't wait till I just have an actual wall frame that can show a lot of my digital art. But I think this is really neat. So that's just something you can do. That's a nice little added feature on there. Next, we're just going to scroll over. I'll click on another one of my items here, and we're not going to load this one up into the augmented reality, but I will just show you again what this looks like. This is the first USPS NFT drop, Day of the Dead. This is actually one of the rare ones that you're looking at, and you can see it's got it set on this pink background, and it's got that look of a USA Forever stamp, but you can zoom out. You can spin it around yourself and just check out the different sides, the angles. You can see it's got the logo for USPS on the back, which is really cool. It's also got the branding for VeVe, of course. But this is just another way that you're able to view these. I just wanted to show you, the difference in a poster. I'll show you an actual collectible character here in a little bit. But this is just another one of my items, and this was just one of the rare drops from just in the past week. So one other neat thing you're going to be able to do with this is, say you want to take a picture of this or you want to show it off, you can actually change the background on these. So you can load up the background. You can see there's a couple different preset colors. I think the pink actually shows up the best on this one. Typically the white and the pink so far have been the ones that I care for the most. So set it back on the pink here, but you can see you can just change that background just for the look and feel. Find the one that matches up with what you got the best. You can also click on that camera button, and what's really neat is it brings up the ability to edit the photo, so you can apply filters to it. You can adjust the intensity of that filter. So it's very similar to if you have photos on your phone and you want to do some editing. So there's options there where you can even get down into the actual brightness and contrast and do those type of adjustments. And then they have a bunch of preset ones as well. Along with that, you can just do some basic transform, which would be cropping. You can set it to a specific size so that if you want to post this on, say, your Instagram feed or something like that, you can get the exact one that you want. Once you're done making your changes, you can just hit that little arrow, and then it gives you the chance to actually put it on your own feed. You could copy it and share it, or you could just save it to your own gallery on your phone there. And then the next thing is you got that little topper looking icon in the right hand side. So if you click on that topper, it'll actually just spin it around and around. So next, we've collapsed our collectibles. We don't have any comics. You can see the My Sets here. It's showing you the number that you own for that set. So the poster that I have, for instance, it's one of two. The one that I'm looking at right now is actually the second one, and you can see that there's 133 for sale on the market. And if you click that, it'll take you right into the marketplace in order of lowest to most expensive. So you can see what it's going to cost you if you want to buy one of these for the cheapest price possible. You're looking at something in the low 200s. You can also go into the filters and you can sort it by edition, which a lot of people care to get that low edition, and you're going to see a lot higher prices usually for a lower edition than a higher edition. And then you got that information at the bottom that we'll go over a little bit more. So my wish list, you can actually click the little bookmark icon on a NFT that you like, and it'll add it to your wish list in case you want to quickly access it and get in there. You can create your own custom list right here at the bottom. Let's go back up to the top here and let's show you the showroom, because I think this showroom is pretty awesome. I think this is a neat feature. So you can get in there. You can actually change the name of your showroom. Mine's just set to the standard virtual right now. So what I'm gonna do is that's if you want to share that. I'm going to click the actual showroom. You click that info button, or you can click right into it, and we're going to load our showroom up. And you're going to see I've already placed a couple of my stamps in this showroom, but it starts you outside of the VeVe vault, you know, your showroom vault. You can use the two little buttons. You can see me moving them on the bottom left and right. Those are like the little joysticks you're using with your fingers to pan around, look up and down. They work pretty well. I'll say it's pretty fluid, as you can see here, moving around. The graphics aren't that horrible. I like the vault look. I think that's pretty cool, you know, lock up your valuables in your vault. But what we'll do is we'll come around and we're gonna head right into the actual showroom. And one thing I wanna mention about this, when you are putting these items in your showroom, you do not have to put them like flat against those panels or those walls that you're looking at, because a lot of the collectibles you're going to be looking at aren't necessarily flat images. It might be a character that's standing in the middle of the room, or a car that's sitting in the room. But for mine, you can see I offset the stamps, meaning I didn't put them up against the wall, because I wanted you to see how it creates that shadow. I wanted you to see how we're going to be able to actually walk around behind here and see the back of it. As you remember from the augmented reality view, we were able to just walk around and look at the back and see the actual logo and the placement and all that. So I wanted to make sure that was something that you could see. I mean, you could also place one of these on the wall just backwards so you can see the back of it, but I thought it would be good just to show you how you can space these out. You can place them right there in the middle of a room in any position that you want so that you can create your own gallery. So now what I want to do though is I want to show you how we can just place an item. So use the little plus sign on the bottom. It's going to load up your own wallet. And you can see it grayed out the ones that I've already had on there. I did not have my poster placed. So I've clicked on the James Bond poster. And on the left-hand side, you can see we've got the move, rotate, and scale. So it's simple to use. It's robust. It's very intuitive. You'll start to quickly realize like which of these, for instance, circles you want to click to rotate it. Just play around with it. It's really neat. You also have the ability to scale it, so you could make this poster the size of the room if you wanted to. And then when you click on move, you can move it along the different X, Y, and Z axis points. So now I'm walking around it. I'm showing you another item where I've just kept it floating in the air so that you can walk around and you can see the back side of it. So again, it's pretty simple, but at the same time, it's an awesome way to just show off your collection. And let's see, what else do we have here? I think, so when you go on that store tab, you can, at the top here, as you can see, I clicked on brands just to show you some of the brands that are located in the store. This is one way to just access different NFTs and see what's out there. The other way would be to click on the actual market icon at the very bottom. But just want to show you this. I'll click into the Marvel one for us. You can see I've got the heart up on the top right-hand corner, to favorite the Marvel brand. It's got its little explanation, their description there. And then you can just scroll down and it'll show you some of the releases that they've had. So we can click into Marvel Spider-Man and you can see here are some of their most recent NFTs that they dropped for Spider-Man. Let's go down and let's check out, okay, we got Captain America here. So it's showing you that this is an ultra rare. It's animated. So let's show you what animated actually means here in a second. But first, if you go down, you can see this is already sold out. Everything you're going to click on for the most part is going to say sold out. You can look and see how many editions there were. You can see the rarity, who licensed it. Right there, what the initial list price was $250 for one of these. And you can see right now they're going for in the 500s is the cheapest that you're able to obtain one of these for. So I'm going to click into this animated so you can see, what animated actually means. And so I was showing you some flat stamps, some flat posters. Well, here's now an animated character, and you can see it's doing the downloading files. I don't know if that's taking up a lot of space on the phone or not. That's something I need to kind of check the cache and see what it's doing. But this right here, I don't have the sound activated for the app, but this does make some sound. Like you can hear him banging on his shield there. And all I'm doing is just clicking on the screen to make him do that animation. Other than that, you can move him, you can you can scale out. And when you click him again, he does his little salute and then shield bang. So that's the one neat thing. You got these characters. So again, if I place that in my showroom, obviously he's not going to be flat up against the wall. He's going to be standing there in the middle of the room at whatever size. So that is an ultra rare, which is one of the rarest rarities you're going to be able to find on some of these projects that I've seen. So you can see I'm just scrolling down. These are just different ones for sale. And again, those are in order of lowest price to the highest. You can just scroll over. You can see some of the different rarities, which are always listed in that bottom left. Like this one is an uncommon, for instance, that was initially sold for $50. There's about 400-ish for sale right now, and they're selling for a little bit higher than what the actual drop price was. So that's actually not that bad. Then we got our feed. Feed's going to be, what a feed is. It's a feed just like Facebook, Meta, or Instagram, where you can add to the feed yourself. I'm going to click into this Back to the Future one and just show you, here's another one. You can see $200. I was just showing that you can click into the feed and access any of the things you're looking at. So let's go over to the market. So market, here's an easier way to access what's for sale. I'm going to click on the brands like we had done originally when we were on store and clicked brands. And here's just another way to access it. So if you know exactly what you're looking for, I would go straight to probably brands, or you can even search for some of them. So this is a comic book style right here, dropped for 23 bucks, 23 gems. And you can see it's actually selling for half of that now. And comics are pretty cool because it's a digital comic. You can actually click in that. You can actually read through it. Next, we're going to go into our last tab, which is our profile. And we're going to click into the settings. You can see this is what my actual profile looks like to somebody that's looking. Excuse the 0 views as I've just got into this. You can actually set an order to yours, but I think what you really have to do is add them in the order that you want. I tried, as you can see here, I've been trying to use the little hamburger buttons to slide them around, and they were not recognizing my input. We're going to back out of this, and you can see you've got, that's the view my profile that we were just in. Up at the top, you can click into different things to access somebody's profile and see what they have. You can go into your following tab, which that's just the default. Feel free to follow me if you like. That QR code is used to share and send NFTs. You got your personal info right here, your details, male, female, change password, and Omi Wallet. Okay, so Omi Wallet. If you connect your Omi Wallet and you click into your profile and click on Wallet, you will have a screen that looks like this. Normally, you'll just have your gem balance, but if you have connected your Omi Wallet, you will see that you have the balance listed below, and you have the ability to convert OMI to gem. And you can see right now that one OMI they're saying is worth, compared to a single US dollar, 0.007. So essentially what that means is if you were looking to convert some OMI over to gems, you would roughly need 131 OMI to receive 1 gem. The nice thing is if you're a type of person that doesn't want to be dealing with fiat, actual real world currency of US dollars, or you don't want to use a credit card and you have, say, a USDT or an Ethereum balance, you'll be able to come over and convert that into OMI, which then you could convert into the gem. So I'm on CoinMarketCap right now, which I like to use for checking on cryptocurrency. So OMI, ECOMI, ECOMI. So we're on their page right now. If you scroll down on CoinMarketCap, the one thing I like is they'll show you some of the markets where you can go do some trading of that coin. So if you go into one of these, you can see here they're telling you these platforms, for instance, Gate.io, will allow you to convert Ethereum into OMI. So if you are looking to fund a VeVe wallet and acquire gem without going the credit card route, you're going to be able to just do that using the OMI token. So I wanted to just quickly hit on that, but let's hop back over and keep finishing up this user profile. You got your basic terms and conditions. But that's it, folks. That is the app. You can see it's pretty easy, pretty intuitive. I thought I would just quickly show you guys how to use this, and I hope it was helpful. But one last thing I want to show you guys, and that's going to be drops, because there was no drop for me to show you at the time of making this last video. But you can see there's going to be a drop tomorrow, and when I click into it, it shows you the countdown. I've got it set to be notified, and these are going to be 10 characters that are dropped through a blind box drop, meaning you don't know which one you get until you open it up. So these drop tomorrow, which is a Saturday. And I'm not going to show you how the button works. I'll try and do a screen record as this one goes live, maybe for the next video. But I just wanted you guys to see that this is how you get into the drop so that you can check them out. Once the countdown hits 0, there will be a buy button, and you just got to be super fast to do it. On that right side, there's that little bookmark that I mentioned that you can use to add that to your watch list. So if I scroll down, you'll see the most recently viewed. But then if we click back over into the collection and scroll down to where you guys saw the wish list before, you can see there's that new character added to the wish list. So that's really it. At the very top, you can see there's that drops icon. So it'll show you the upcoming drops, and it'll show you the most recent drops since then. Something to take note of is that USPS stamp was selling for $6 if you were able to get it at the time of the drop. And right now, if you go into the majority of these, the cheapest one is 50 gems, all the way up to as high as, for the ultra rare, $300. 300 gems or 310 gems. So just an idea, if you can get in on the initial drop for a lot of these NFTs, there is the potential to make some quick flip money if you so choose. But again, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you experiences based on what I've seen and what is happening out there in the market. If you want, get involved. Quite addicting, so be careful. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm on a mission to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year here. So we'll hopefully get there with the help of you. But if you want to help and follow me on any of the social media platforms, Twitter, you can see at the very top of the video, it's telling you my usernames, but right here I got my Twitter loaded. If you want to go over into my profile on Twitter and check out some of the NFTs that I have invested some money into, you can load up that profile and you can see right here on my profile, I've got an on-cyber gallery setup. So yes, you could go check out my profile through OpenSea. I got two different ones because I do have a Ledger hardware wallet, and then I got my standard MetaMask wallet that's just not a hardware wallet. But if we want to click into one of these, for instance, this NFT bank, I don't know if you guys have ever checked out this cyber.io platform. It is free to use, so you can check this out. For instance, this is just one of my galleries. This is my deadhead collection right over here. You can see I got quite a few deadheads. I'm pretty heavy into that project. Some bulls on the block that are evolved. What's neat about that is that's actually a polygon drop by Sloppy Pencil from Rick and Morty. I got some World of Women there, some crypto dads, some different projects, but you can just see you can walk right up to one of these and you can actually click E on your keyboard. So if we walk up to this, for instance, this one's got some audio. Click E, you can go straight to viewing it on OpenSea. So pretty neat little gallery. Again, I'm not being paid for any of this, but I did want to share that with you. I think that the gallery feature that they offer is pretty awesome, pretty robust, and free to use. So get on over there. You guys can check out my profiles again, see what I'm investing in. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stick around for the next video. We hit topics such as new NFT drops that are coming out and how to do mints, how to get into those projects. We do overviews on some of the different platforms that are out there, and we also touch on the Metaverse, specifically Decentraland and Sandbox. So come back, check out some of my videos, and I hope you enjoyed this. Again, hit that thumbs up and have a great day.